Hey everybody, welcome back. We are traveling all the way south to Dallas, Texas. A place that, at one point, I wish I was able to call home. Lived a little bit more south of that. We're going to take on the SMU Mustangs. It's been a while since we've had an out-of-conference bout. A little break from conference play never hurts anybody. But we want to try and continue to carry the momentum that we just used against Iowa. Excuse me. We have been waiting to put that on them for an entire year. Now we'll be waiting however long it's going to take for us to go and do it again and try to get Nebraska. Ty Hawkins, the QB that we're playing against today, 350 yards and 5 touchdowns. That's a quarterback masterclass, and he's not going to show that on the first play, as that's a sack going for Mason Posa. Now the SMU offense would recover, but now they're looking at a 2nd and 14 after losing 4 on the first play from scrimmage. Hawkins rolling left. He's going to scramble for it. He's going to pick up 11. That's going to make it 3rd and 3. Now Hawkins, another play fake, rolling right, going down the field, has a man open, and it is going all the way for a touchdown. So in as little as 3 plays, I mean, the offense is off the field, just not the way we want it to. Smith takes it all the way to the house, and Hawkins wastes no time showing that that quarterback masterclass from last game is not a fluke. Just under 1350 on the yards, 10 touchdowns for Colton Joseph. Now we're going to be asking our offense to get out there and make a big play as Colton Joseph is breaking tackles, and he's got a first down near midfield across the 45 up to the 46-yard line. We're going to ask for Yasin Willis to take a carry, and the D tackle eats that one up. It's only a gain of 2. Put Rigby in the backfield. RPO out to Freddie Coleman. He's got a first. That crosses midfield. That puts us all the way to the 34-yard line. Now Willis for another carry. He's going to bounce this one outside. Breaking a tackle. Picks up the first and puts his head through a man's chest. That's 24 yards, 2 carries. 22 on the most recent carry. Everybody out for a pass, going short to Peoples is going to result in no gain. Now trying to pitch it out to him. That ball's out. That's a bad pitch. Peoples, quick and smart, able to go ahead and pick that one up, minimize what could have been worse for that play. Now 3rd and 16, Joseph sacked down all the way back to the 26 by Kevin Allen. And 4th and 24, we're going to kick a field goal. And this one is in there, so give up a touchdown, and we reply with a field goal, but we're getting the defense to not give up another long score like that. Going outside on the carry, that's a loss of 2. TJ Capers has been playing out of his mind last game and this game when it comes to trying to stop these runs. He's in on this tackle again. Well, he wasn't the first one there, but he just has a nose to be all around the football. We're looking at a 3rd and 14. Defense trying to get off the field. Hawkins looking short, and this one goes out of bounds. That's going to only be a gain of 1, and they have to punt this one back to your Badgers. Now it's Zion Kearney breaking left, cutting back right. He's got a lot of room, crossing the 35. Out of bounds to 34, so that's some great field position as Willis is going to take this carry, and he'll be stopped for a gain of 3. Had a lot of running room there, but ends up getting tracked down early. Now James Peoples cuts it against the grain, picks up 2 on the stretch. 3rd and 5. The tight end will go in motion. That's Jelani Thurman. Screen pass for Peoples, and losing 5 will put us 4th and 10. We'd have to connect on another field goal, and we will not. A horrifically shanked kick. Freshman kicker is nervous right now. So that is going to get the ball back to SMU, and they will start off with a good carry of 6. Wear and tear starting to affect some of our players. We're going to have to start making some of these adjustments to try and keep ourselves fresh. What a great come up from Adina from the safety spot to make this one only a gain of 1. As now Hawkins dropping back, caught on one of his linemen. They're caught on his running back, but there's Walter. Fire the cannon. 4th and 11. They'd have to get this ball back to us. Another chance to try and go down the field, maybe take the lead, if not just put another field goal on the board. Maybe we can right the wrong. As Peoples breaking right, he's able to go get a first. 2:55 left to go in the first quarter. Starting to have a little bit of movement as Peoples jukes left. He's gaining 9. Now on 2nd and 1. It's Yasin Willis that checks into the game. He'll take the carry. We have been determined to make sure that the run game is something that we keep in. And now a direct snap for Peoples. And he's only going to turn this into a gain of 1. The hole was there. The lineman got it, but we just did not see it. Now Joseph, pressure coming. Finds Ahumaraze. He's got another first down, or he's got his first catch of the day, goes for a first down. Now Willis on what I believe is a counter run. Falling forward for a gain of 3. We're approaching what's going to be the last play of the first quarter. And Willis plows through somebody. And that's going to put us 1st and goal at the 5 as the second quarter gets started. And James People bounces off of one of his linemen. That's going to be a short gain. Now Joseph gets sacked on 2nd and goal for a loss of 3. 3rd and goal from the 9. We find Kearney. He breaks the tackle. He gets us back to the 3. And 4th and goal, we would attempt another field goal. John Rios is able to get us on the board again. For much closer, a lot easier for him. Now Hawkins and the Ponies here. I cannot disrespect SMU like that. Hawkins and the Mustangs are going to get an encroachment that's going to give them a free 5. So 1st and 5 now will be a handoff. A gain of about 3 will make it 2nd and 2. Davidson not really doing all that well, but I mean, he's doing more than enough. Hawkins, 74 yards, 1 touchdown. Minus like that super long one, he hasn't done too much today. SMU's been doing the same thing that we've been doing. That is putting more focus on this run game and trying their best to minimize the turnovers. Now Hawkins would hand it off once again up the middle on a draw. That's another first down. Davison doing all the work for this SMU offense. He's gaining 3. When is he going to get tired? When is the wear and tear going to stack up? It's 2nd and 7. Another handoff for Davidson, and he's brought down after a gain of 2. 3rd and 5. Defense looking to pin their ears back. They got 6 across the line of scrimmage. They send all 6. It's a handoff for Davidson, and he stopped. That's going to be 4th and 3. Handoff for Peoples, picking up a good enough block, trying to cut this one back. And if he doesn't clip the fullback, we are looking at a potential touchdown. Now play fake. Joseph goes short to Thurman. He's able to cut under one defender and gain 8. And 2nd and 2. Peoples up the middle. Another first down. 1st and 10. Joseph's going to pull it himself. Cutting through. Gets a first down with his legs now. We are continuing the onslaught. As we rushed for over 300 yards last week, we are trying to do that again. We're doing what works for us, and running the ball has been very successful. Now Peoples up the middle, and oh geez, okay, I think that was trap, and center just wasn't there for it. Now Peoples goes up the field, down the field, excuse me. Malachi Coleman's going to get a first, as all 3 interior rushers got to Joseph. A handoff for Landon Chambers, and he's got a first all the way up to the 20. That's 15 on his first carry. Now an RPO for Harris, and he's into the end zone. A thought about it. I really thought about it. We're not going to do 6-7. I'm going to just start letting the CPU choose the celebration, and we're just going to let it happen. If it happens, it happens. Davison on the carry, he's going to be stopped after a gain of 3. Hawkins takes the carry on his own. Little QB draw turns this into 3rd and inches. Need to pick this up, or they're going to risk having to punt this ball away again. Davison would pick it up. Would be a 1st and 10 at the 39. Now Hawkins, 2-minute warning. They will get the snap off. It's a handoff. Davison going right, and he just gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that is your 2-minute timeout. As now we are 1st and 10. Hawkins over the left side finds a receiver. That's going to be a 1st down. Now they are going to do some hurry up. I will try to edit some of this down. 1st and 10. Hawkins all alone in the backfield. Pressure's coming. Hit as he throws. Able to get this one away. That is going to be a gain of 4. They do have all 3 timeouts. I don't know why they're choosing not to use them as Hawkins goes downfield. This one caught, but out of bounds. 3rd and 6 for Hawkins. Davison now in the block down the middle. It's caught. 1st and 10 at the 13. Minus that 1st sack, Hawkins hasn't really had too much pressure. I mean, we've gotten to him, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too much. As there's some pressure there, he calmly steps out the pocket and delivers a strike to the sideline. Mind you, it would lose a yard, but at least he's not taking any unnecessary hits. Now Hawkins going left side, broken up. Catalano and Capers both in the area. Now 3rd and 11, trying to keep them off the board. Hawkins scrolling right and overshoots the receiver. So SMU is going to have to take a field goal, which they would kick. It would be good. That's going to bring it within 3. We don't do too much with the ball, so we're going to just take it to halftime. We are up 3 here in Dallas, Texas, taking on the Mustangs in a non-conference bout. Texas Tech is beating up on Baylor, not by much, but just know they're winning. Kentucky beat Alabama, Miami's losing to Syracuse, and BYU just stomped out Kansas State. Now, we already have 150 rushing yards. We're already halfway to another 300-yard rushing day as a team. But to start the second half, Joseph's going to hit a quick strike to Thurman. That's a gain of 3. Now we're going to send Peoples in motion. We're going to give him an opportunity on a swing screen that just gets him back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 7. Joseph finds Malachi Coleman. He's going to hold on to it. That is a 1st and 10 at 35. A handoff to Peoples now. There was the hole. Just missed it. That's going to only be a gain of 1. Now Joseph has his pass batted down at the line. 3rd and 9. Looking. Joseph wants to scramble. Jukes out a man, and he's going to go down and give himself up, but he would get the 1st. Now a handoff for Peoples. Hits the hole fast this time. Gaining 9. He's already at 83 rushing yards and already on 12 attempts. Now we're going to give an attempt to Coleman on a jet sweep. Back to Peoples. Not able to really get anything there. He'll be lucky to call that a gain of 1. On 2nd and 9, play fake. Joseph hit as he throws. Gets it over to Peoples and incomplete. Just in and out of his hands. 3rd and 9. Going over to Rigby. That's a gain of 5, making it 4th and 4, and the OC wants to go for it. On 4th and 4, pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Picked off by the SMU defense. Kearney not able to make the tackle. Freddie Coleman would tackle the DB at the 26. Ole Jr. from the safety spot just undercut that post route. More of a panic throw from Joseph to get that ball away. And now Hawkins takes another shot downfield. And this one would be broken up by Bryce West, one of our fastest cornerbacks on the team. But Hawkins wasting no time going short and picking up another first down to Cooper. I think they're going to get us for, yep, another encroachment penalty, this time on Walter Cannon. 1st and 5 for Davison. He tried to spin out Medina, not able to do so, but he would still get the first. Now Hawkins 1st and 10 down the field, open and broken up. I thought that was going to be a catch for Smith. Looks like it's going to be an offsides, free play, flag down. 1st down for the Mustangs. They're going to get a Sam Iberger for an offsides as he kind of jumped there. But on play fake, Nicholas Clayton will go get the sack, and Junior Poyser is going to go down, shaken up with a foot injury. Now Hawkins, pressure's coming, rolling left. We send Capers. He's going to track him down, and he's got a sack now. The senior linebacker has come in and has done great work for this defense. Now Hawkins on 3rd and 18, down the field, caught. That is a gain of 15. They would not go for it on 4th down. They are going to kick the field goal and tie this game up. You know, for what we did to Iowa, I thought we were going to have another type of those games playing against SMU. But both these teams are 3-3. Both these teams are playing hard. I mean, 3 losses, might as well kiss the playoff hopes goodbye. I don't even think that it'd be worth it. Even if we won it all, I don't think we're going to make it to a Big Ten championship. Ohio State, Michigan, Indiana, teams like that. I mean, you saw Iowa was 5-0 and ranked when we played them. So, this conference is stacked. As Joseph goes down the field, Kearney reaching for the 1st down. Be 3rd and inches. The most we can do, though, is just try to prep and go for next year. 3 losses might be too much to try and go for anything in the playoffs. Hand off to Peoples, going right side, and this one gets him over 100 yards on the day. Another handoff. Now we just guarantee the 100 yards at 101 with that carry. Joseph, pressure coming, going short, nearly picked off. Almost threw his 2nd interception. And now 3rd and 9. Joseph wants to scramble for it, but he's only going to gain 5 before he's brought down. We're going to kick the field goal. It is up. It is just inside the right upright. That'll be a 16-13 lead as there's only a minute left in the 3rd. And Iberger gets the sack on Hawkins. That's the 5th team sack today. On 2nd and 12 now. Hawkins. Davison in the backfield with him. Trying to get us a jump. Nobody does. That's great discipline. Now Hawkins is going to run for it. And he'll slide. That'll be a gain. About 5, well, actually, that's a good game because it turns into 3rd and 8. But Hawkins takes a shot downfield. Bryce West will break it up again. You won't be able to keep testing him this game. He's showing that this matchup right now that he has is nothing for him to worry about. Pressure coming. Joseph rolling right. He's going to pick up the 1st down and get tossed out of bounds. All right. Clock is still running, which is great for us. 1st and 10, hand off to Townsend. He hasn't had his name called too much, but that's a gain of 5. Now a pull for Joseph, plenty of running room. He'll slide down. That's another 1st down. So we've had a good day so far on the ground. Another handoff for Townsend, gains 1. Not even looking to try and pass the ball. We are just imposing our will with the run game. Nobody in the backfield. We would pass now. Going to Freddie Coleman. He's going to gain 2. 3rd and 7. Now we kind of have to pass this ball. But we won't. We'll hit him with a draw. That'll gain 3. And we're going to attempt another field goal. Playing it safe as John Rios' kick is just inside the right upright again. I guess he'd rather push him right because that last kick that he missed was so far to the left that he is overcompensating. Davison goes right, only gains 1, tries to go right again, and the same result. Just getting back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9. Hawkins down the field. This one is caught. This time on Bates. Maybe he found the matchup that he likes. Going outside left on RPO, tackle for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Hand off to Davison. Capers is there. 3rd and 11. No gain. Hawkins wants to scramble for it. Clayton gets another sack. Beating him up back there. Beat him up. Getting the ball back. Yasin Willis tries to go up the middle. He'll gain 2. 2nd and 8 with a fullback. Willis follows the fullback. He'll gain another 3 yards. That's going to make it 3rd and 5. Where Joseph drops back. Pressure coming. Willis on the screens trying to run for the 1st down. And he would get it, but there is a flag down. And obviously, when there's a flag on a good play like this, it's a holding penalty. We're at 3rd and 14 now. Joseph taking a shot downfield for Rigby. He's catching it, and he drops it as he tries to spin out of the tackle. He wanted to run before he fully secured that ball. And we'd have to punt. Now Davison will take the carry right there across midfield. No gain for 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll carry it again. Bounce off of 1 tackle, make it a 3rd and 5. Now another carry for Davidson. And only gaining 1. Now they got to go for it on 4th down. Field goal does them nothing here as Wisconsin would probably roll out the clock. Down the field, broken up. Multiple Badger defenders in the area. A handoff to Chambers with a fullback. That'll be a gain of 3. Wisconsin looking to close the door as Peoples takes a direct snap. He'll get the 1st, and SMU is burning a timeout. That's their 1st. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Another handoff for Peoples. SMU would burn their 2nd timeout. On 2nd and 9. Another handoff for Peoples up the middle. SMU makes the tackle and burns their final timeout. Field goal would help us here, but Chambers isn't having any of that with great blocking, great vision, and he puts down the dagger. Making the score 25-13. Field with the PAT, that'll be 26-13. But we don't want a PAT. We want to go for 2, and a diving catch for Zion Kearney will make it 27-13. It's a full 2-score game for SMU to try and overcome with 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. And they are continuing to try to run this ball. Maybe it's that they want to keep the defense honest, but now is not the time to be trying to run the ball. You have to get down the field and quickly. Last play before the 2-minute warning, and Hawkins goes down. He is sacked. Now coming out of that 2-minute warning, 3rd and 14, Hawkins drops back. Moving right, rolling right, running right. He's just going to tuck it, and he'll gain 5. 4th and 9. The Badgers looking to end the game on this play. SMU looking to try and keep things alive. Broken up by Catalano. And the Badgers would be able to run out the clock. And they have now won another game. That's 2 in a row. Able to get our record back positive to 4-3. Chambers will be your player of the game with that rushing touchdown, 50 yards on just 4 carries. Name wasn't called a lot, but when he was called, he delivered the dagger to help end this game on the offensive side. Catalano does it to end this game on the defensive side. As we do get ready for the next game, we'll be taking on Northwestern, who's 1-6. I'll try to get this one out as soon as I can. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me your favorite moments, and I will see y'all in the next one.